Uno.
I know. Come on, really?
I don't know.
Why, clever? How I ain't gonna know who you are? I love your quickness.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
You gonna catch a vibe? I know you build beats right
Yeah,
on
bro.
the spot.
What are you trying to get into?
Give me like some reggae vibes, man.
Oh.
You want me to give you the bass line? Or you got me?
Sure.
Give me this.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Boy, fuck with it. Enough styley, and me got enough styley. With the one Irie, we got enough styley. Out there in Brooklyn, we smoke Cincy. Wine Clef man, the big Fuji. Spanish, vida amiga. Buenos días, señorita. Como está usted y su familia? 2 1s ain't enough to make it rain. Microphone check 1 2. Rap lives in my veins. Skip the 6, go to 7. That's the number of completion. Adam ate the apple, so they cast him from Eden. 2020 vision, say the good die young. You know I had to trick that's how I made it past 21. Clean them in me, back in the green. No eat no rice, no pork and bean. Not go out and go the mic up pro. Eat banana, eat mango. Story and it never begun. See Dracula up on television. You were right on the neck like vampire man. Use a cross for your weapon. Hey girl, I can see your body moving. And it's driving me crazy. $5 to see go. Much corrupted by porno.
Can you feel it? Shout like I feel it.
Nah, Wyclef was wilding, man. He was going crazy though.
I knew his voice sounded familiar.
Like this.
When I'm sad, need Chick-fil-A lemonade. When I'm glad, need Chick-fil-A lemonade. Ice cold, yellow and sweet. Quench your thirst in summertime heat. Lost my job and my wife left me. What I do, got Chick-fil-A lemonade. Can't believe it, found $20. Someone hand me a lemonade. When I'm sad, need Chick-fil-A lemonade. When I'm glad, need Chick-fil-A lemonade. Ice cold, yellow and sweet. Quench your thirst in summertime heat. Lost my job and my wife left me. What I do, got Chick-fil-A lemonade. Can't believe it, found $20. Someone hand me a lemonade.
Hey.
Talk that talk. Another one. Hold on. Hit it with it.
DJ Khaled. Thank you. Commanders.
Yes, sir, man. We back with another one, man. Welcome, everybody, ladies and gents. You tune in with another episode of BroadCAst Beats. What's happening?
Man, we here with it.
Yes, sir.
Both
man.
flex. Coming strong.
Guess
Guys.
who's introduce who's back in the place.
Can we get it? Let's get a drum roll going.
We gotta manufacture that. Here we go.
I'm messing with that. A little vintage drum roll right there, man.
Announce yourself, my good brother. Let them know who you are, man.
And it's your boy C-Biz Official, back with the team. Feel good to be back, man, and looking forward to it, man. Let's have a dope conversation. We here.
For sure.
Let's have a dope conversation, man. Let's do it.
And of course, you got 1S back better than ever.
202 Kryptonite.
Yes, sir. And yeah, man, we're back with another episode, man. We got the normal segments for y'all. You know, romance records in the streets. Got Battle of the Best, came back with that. We got some producer commandments for y'all. Yeah, man, we're gonna have a good one. Got some surprise segments for y'all too, some new stuff. Let's get into it.
Gotta keep it fresh and new.
Behind the mic.
Let's get it.
Hosted by Dirty Clean Village.
Tell the good people what a little bit about what Behind the Mic is about.
Well, we got Behind the Mic. It's basically about, you know, the process within the studio leading up to the record being made by the artist. It's more focused on the artist rather than the producer, but it's still focused on basically the production of the song. So, you know, you're just going to see the process of the artist you know, the raw elements of the actual making of the song, the recording, rapping into the mic, or whatever, you know, antics go on in the studio leading up to the song being actually recorded and finished. So yeah, we got behind the mic. Let's get into it.
Hopefully, any young aspiring artists y'all use behind the mic as motivation.
Man. Come on. Yeah, tour. Mm-mm. It said
Fred,
this beat was injected by.
why'd you choose this one for? Why'd you choose this one for behind the mic?
I stumbled across it on Instagram, but you know, I truly believe that seeing things like this about how, you know, no one just snaps their fingers and has a hit, man. Like you can see he wasn't even. It's not like he was in some type of fancy mansion. He was just at what looked like a simple table in some type of closet storage area or whatever, just making history, man. And I hope that young artists seeing this get inspired and know that they could possibly create the next big break in music. They could reach their big break. You know, they could be the ones to change the game. You know, like the new aspiring artists are always gonna be the future, man. I just inspiration, man. Just use that as fuel for your craft, and to know that you know you got to just stay patient and trust the process and work at it.
Facts.
See, Biz, has anything ever happened like that for you, where you know, your joint was like, you know, somebody tried to put you on a shelf in one scenario, and in another one, you know, one man's trash is another man's treasure type of deal. You know what I mean? Did that
Oh
ever
yeah.
happen with any of your work?
Yeah, I mean, I made beats that I didn't think that, you know, the artist would rock with like that. Sometimes that's the way it happens as a producer. Like, you know, we spend days and hours on a beat, you know, trying to make a masterpiece. But sometimes it just be the ones that we just cook up real quick, no effort. And, you know, that seems to be what some people rock with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I think that goes. I think that you know, that kind of shows too. Like, you know, you just can't overthink stuff either. You know, as bad as we want the beat to sound good, sometimes we just gotta get in that flow state, create it, and keep it moving.
Hey, C-Biz, I got a question for you, man. Not to try to get off topic, but speaking of overthinking, if you had to, if you had a gun to your head, who would you, and you would ask this question between who overthinks more, artists or producers? What would you say?
Whew, good question. I would probably say the artist, because you know, the artist rarely has to put himself out there, get in front of the cameras, you know, show his face more. Sometimes the producer could just make the beat and fall back. You know, other producers are more involved than others. You know, some producers are more hands on, wants to, you know, sit with the artist at the studio, you know, help build the record and all of that. But yeah, I think ultimately the artist, you know, they have to come up with the lyrics, they got to come up with the flows, and you know, sometimes I can actually tell when an artist overthinks by listening to the song, because it tends to come out a little blocky, a little, you know, it sounds like a little too perfect. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't have a natural flow to it. So I could kind of peep it sometimes. But yeah, ultimately I would say the artist.
Yeah, I can understand that for sure. Artists. I mean, a lot of times producers pick up that artist mindset when they're trying to make a beat, trying to make like a real hit or a real like masterpiece.
Mhm.
They pick up that overthinking mindset.
Yeah, for sure. Like, especially like if you have an opportunity, whether it's making, like, you got a direct chance to make a beat for your favorite artist, or, you know, a well-known artist or label, whatever, and they're like, "Yo, send me some stuff." Like you're gonna literally try to make the best beats possible.
Mhm.
Sometimes that does get in the way. So that's why I like to keep things like as neutral as possible when I'm behind the boards and all that. So yeah. Producers definitely have a lot of moments and opportunities to overthink as well.
Yeah, definitely. But it always comes together as long as you stick with it.
Hmm. And a good way too is like a good way to find out that you're overthinking is coming back to the work the next day. You know,
Hmm.
because it
Yeah,
might,
you got. Yep.
Big
yeah,
time.
it might sound fire once you're making it, and once it start coming together. But you wake up and you listen to it back, you're like, man, what the hell is this? What the shit is way off, So sometimes you just gotta give it a little moment to breathe.
Hey,
Hmm.
so as far speaking of that, AC Biz, I wanted to run something by you, man. So
Mhm.
I've told One S and even Pops and a lot of people, it's like learning how to engineer
Mhm.
help. I feel like that helped me to improve as a songwriter because when I first started, I was kind of off beat. Like if you hear some of our old stuff, like I had a you could say people said I had potential, but you can hear an improvement. But it's because hearing myself, I think it was hearing myself in my headphones,
Mhm.
uh, and I'll be like, hold up, something don't sound right. It's like, and then especially when I started learning how to make beats too, and I
Yeah,
would see, okay, the drums hit like boom, 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 but my lyrics are like boom, 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 or
yeah.
and I almost feel like that helped me to tighten it up a little bit. What would you think about that, bro?
I think, yeah. I mean, I could definitely see that, and I also see that in reverse as well. Like sometimes
Hmm.
producer putting themselves in the artist's shoes can make themselves a better producer. Like for
Ah, okay,
you know what I
okay,
mean? Like
okay,
for
okay.
instance, like if you're making a beat, you really ain't got nothing to go off of, right? You just keep building and building and building. You might throw little stuff in there to show off, or this, whatever progression, this instrument, but you're not letting the beat breathe enough. You're not leaving those space open. So sometimes you might have to, get a little freestyle or rap over it, or at least get an acapella. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Just to, make sure, like, okay, everything's everything, and it's I don't need this and that. So yeah, the reverse could be true as well.
I think I've heard one that's kind of sit like freestyling quietly to himself sometimes when cooking up. Actually,
Hmm.
well, he'd be like humming to certain when he's
Hmm.
making like a
Yep.
melodic type joint. I never
Yeah,
really made it. I never really thought much of it though. But
yeah, you could mumble, you could even, if you're working, let's say R&B record, you're making a beat for that. Sometimes it's good to even like play it like a little melody and just keep it repeating, right? Not that you're gonna keep it in the beat, but keep it repeating. And if what you're adding onto the beat kind of creates conflict with the melody, you might be doing too much. You know what I'm saying? So how you expect a singer to stay on the track? You know what I mean? So it's little things like that which you could use as boundaries.
Sure.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
definitely. Well, yeah, man. Let's get in these streets, though, man. We can talk production all day. We got producer commandments coming up, so we can definitely continue to talk in that space. But yeah, let's get in these streets.
Let's go.
Tell them a little bit about what In the Streets is all about.
Oh yeah, we just covering the topics and current events in today's world of hip hop culture, rap R&B culture and pop culture. So yeah, man, let's get into it. New arrivals, hip hop and R&B, Let's see.
Yeah, this is on title.
Who that baddie
Flow
right there on
Millie.
the left, up top?
Not really sure. What y'all think about what y'all think about Flo Millie coming out?
Flo Millie, all right. She got
Yeah,
she not bad.
got a little swag, you know. I like her flow.
I love that
got
lose me. I love that lose me joke.
a cocky swag. She got a little cocky swag. I mess with Flo Millie. She cool.
Lucky Day got another one coming out. Me and your cousin Isaiah. That's our little West Coast dude, man. He be getting it in. He got a different type of flow. See, Biz, you ever check out Lucky Day?
I got to. I've been hearing his name a lot, so I definitely gotta check out.
Yeah, he put this anime video out with a couple of UK rappers called "Find a Way." It was kind of different, kind of smooth. It was dope.
You said UK rap?
Yeah, Lucky Day. Yeah, he got a different little situation happening.
Okay, I could I always respect when somebody is unique and sounds different, man. So respect.
The Baby. Ty.
No, I mess with the Baby.
Pop that thing.
Hey, might tap into that. Big
The
Charlotte.
Baby. Okay.
Big Charlotte. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to the Baby, man.
I respect it, man. He every once in a while he try to pop out with a joint for the ladies, man. I think that's the vibe I'm getting just off the title alone. I might have to check that out, man.
And it's good to see that, what I'm saying, like he's bouncing back from when they try to cancel him. I think that's a great thing. He said, "You can't keep me down."
Right.
Ty. 1S. Gunna. Chris Brown. That might be some heat.
Oh, they collabing again.
That's your man's right there.
Yeah, that's all raw. I ain't gonna.
Oh, you heard it? It's good.
Nah, just the original songs with damn, who is it? Burna Boy on that? I think it's Burna Boy. Yeah, it's just raw. It's like straight in your face with it.
Pause.
Yeah, Burna Boy, like, yeah, that's a cool little joint though. That's a banger right there.
See, Biz, you into Afro beats?
I could rock with it. I wouldn't say like I'm into the point where I know like every artist, what I'm saying, that's coming out right now, but I know the females be messing with it heavy, so yeah.
Hey man, I recommend you checking out Spice from what was that, Bad Girls Club or something like that. She be cranking, and I recommend you check out a little bit of DeVito. Yeah.
Yeah, right. DeVito low key broke the industry on that one. And then of course WizKid came through, smashed on, and then Burna Boy smashed on.
I don't want to be a player no more.
Yeah. DeVito was the one that came out and had that little joint you couldn't get out your head at one point.
No, for real.
I remember when Afro beats came on the scene as far as mainstream, like a few years ago at this point, I wasn't, and they still rocking. They still rocking out now, killing shit. So, shout out to all that.
Mm-hmm. My man Bruno back out, sounding like he in 1978.
Yeah, that's his thing. He different eras.
Nah, he killing it. Yo, if you could master that and make that relevant right now, that's genius.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're gonna have like 3 different audiences. You're gonna have 3 different generations of listeners. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and for all them people that be like, yo, music ain't like it was back in the day. You got Bruno Mars. Check them out. Yeah. I got something for you.
Hey, 1S, you heard any ASAP Rocky stuff?
Nah, I gotta get into it. My Apple been down. My Apple Music been down, so I couldn't really get into the new music how I wanted to. But yeah, new ASAP, I'm sure it's dope though. I actually heard a couple of joints before it dropped, it got some heat to it.
Uh-oh.
You got some bars on there?
Yeah, of course, but just the overall sound is dope. He got some joints for sure. Hold on. The helicopter joint, that joint tough. Punk Rocky, that joint tough too. I gotta get into that Stole Your Flow joint. Well, I guess he was talking about Drake. I gotta see what that's about. But
yeah, it's good to see him, back out in the field, man. He,
mhm.
I respect a lot, man. Anybody that's pushing boundaries, sonically like him,
I know. Right.
definitely mess with it.
What's up with your man's little Uzi Vert? That's doing something?
Yeah, that song tough. That's one of the top joints on Apple. That's in top. I think it's like 3 on the Apple charts. So it's definitely making noise. Uzi always gonna come with one. That joint tough. Got an anthem feel. Definitely got an up north dance groove to it. So yeah.
True. And
Uzi
last,
really his dance bag, his Jersey club bag as a lead.
Yup.
hey, you think Crip? You think LMA and her new joint? She thinks she gonna try to she on a comeback trail or what you think?
I don't think she ever left, man. She just ain't been, she just ain't been trying to, make too much of a scene, but she, keep it low key. But she probably not. She not. I think people just need to, not hold her to trying to have a super popular follow up to like Boot Up and all that. But she nice, man. She real talented. She got a pretty nice, chill personality, from what I seen. When she does interviews and stuff. So she's alright with me.
Anybody heard that 21 Savage Glorilla?
Nah.
I gotta hear that again. I forgot what that joint sound like. I gotta tap back into that.
That was on his recent project.
I think that was on her album. I think.
No, that was on his. I recognize that cover art.
Oh, was it on his? Okay.
Because that cover art was, I was just watching a review. It was inspired by a famous painting by this black guy who did stuff about like to represent the struggles of African Americans from some decades ago. I forgot the name of it though.
My Gordon Parks.
I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about though. He did this guy had a famous painting. That was it looked just like it. And 21 Savage, I guess he was doing a play on that.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, let's keep it moving, cause everybody's trying to find out if these two dudes got their heads screwed on right.
Oh, you know what? Hey, Pop, it was inspired by Kerry James Marshall's portrait of the artist as a shadow of his former self. You ever heard of that before?
Yeah.
Yeah, that it was inspired by that joint. He just added, he had I guess a Nigerian artist remake it, and he added like the tattoos and stuff. And you notice he has like a smile. It's like trying to represent his struggles, growing up in the slums of it and dealing with gangbanging and stuff like that. I think that's what the cover art was supposed to represent.
Okay, cool. Dope. Thanks for the intel.
Yes, sir.
C-Biz, man. What's your stance on politics and music, man?
I mean, I feel like everybody should speak their mind. I feel like people shouldn't be scared to offend anybody. The term politically correct, I feel like it's taking things backwards, man. Like, the whole cancel culture and all that, man, it's whack to me. So, wherever they stand on whichever side, stand on. You know what I mean? Speak your mind.
What y'all think? Should they get canceled because they was rocking with the country MAGA celebration?
But as far as the MAGA situation, they trying to get to the bag. So,
that's what everybody's. The hood. They like the hood ain't rocking with it. Like y'all came out one way, and now y'all, what y'all think, fellas?
Let me ask this though: Is Trump's reputation? Do you think people look at Trump now the same as when they did, 4 or 5 years ago, or do you think he has a different reputation now?
That's a question for everybody at home watching on all our channels.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody watching everywhere that we multi-streaming, y'all can answer that. Put the answer in the chat.
I would say when he first came out, it just seemed like he was just a money hungry person who wasn't qualified for the job. And now it's transformed from him just being somebody who's not qualified for the job, who has a reputation as a slight racist, to now it's just like he's a tyrant who's a manipulative tyrant who's a control freak.
Yeah, definitely polarizing.
Who knows how to use the system to get what he wants. So I think people are respecting his intelligence a little bit more, but he's feared and disliked heavily, more so now than ever before.
Yeah, he's in that office getting busy, man. He's sending troops everywhere, taking presidents. That man busy as hell right now.
Mm-hmm.
Should artists rock? Should artists get down with him and co-sign what he's doing by lending their artistry to his endeavors? What do y'all think?
I mean, they obviously feel a purpose with it. Mom, like, nah. I mean, I don't know. There might be something else to it. There might be something else to it. I don't know.
Favor for a favor type of thing,
Favor for a favor, maybe. Yeah. I don't know, man. Maybe they just got an open mind toward. Yeah, I feel you, ma. Got it, that.
She going on.
Nah. I mean, Donald Trump, man. I don't know. I guess I could just say maybe the artist got an open mind toward, getting along with the current regime in office and making amends with the community that we stand for and his community, the community that he stands for. Instead of going at it, let's come together. That's what I can think. That's what I think. But maybe there might be something else going on. I don't want to speak too much involving the politics, but you never know, man. You never know. But I feel you on that end too, man. Proximity to white supremacy won't make black artists elevate. It's been tried before, it doesn't work. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
so basically, don't sell out.
Another thing it could be is they trying to cover their own, backs, make sure they good by messing with, by showing love to the regime, that we showing love to the president, showing love to the, I ain't say white supremacy, but the system. We in the system, so it gives you somewhat of a protection.
Yeah, I'm sure they accounted for the reactions. I'm sure they knew that they was gonna get a lot of hate for it, like, performing and, kind of out the loop with how people might feel about it. So I'm sure they already knew that before they even started doing so. Yeah.
Didn't Nelly do Trump's inauguration?
Not sure. I heard something about that. Not sure.
I think so. Him and Snoop. If I'm remembering right, and people made a big stink about him and Snoop performing for Trump's inauguration.
Yeah, Nelly performed at his second inauguration ball. Explaining his decision as respecting the office of the president. And he said it's not really about the politics, but it's about, the honor.
It's about the bag.
Long story short.
All right, let's get into this, man. Hip hop has come a long way, y'all. We got mayors quoting Jadakiss at they swearing in ceremony, freestyling Jadakiss lyrics. And what you think of that, Kurt?
That's
the
lit.
First Muslim mayor of New York City quoting Jadakiss lyrics at his swearing ceremony.
He gets an N-word pass.
Is that trying too hard, C-Biz? What you think, man? Trying too hard? Doing too much?
I think, I can see what he's going for. You know what I mean? He's putting that out there just so, conversation like this could happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, yeah, you know about Jadakiss? I mean, first of all, salute Jadakiss, one of the best to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was more of a strategic thing to get the young people on his side. And, he is getting a lot of backlash for, like you said, he's the first Muslim mayor, and it's a lot of, backlash towards that, using the Quran to swear in by and all of that. So I think this is more so for reputation than anything.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to say I'm New York City through and through, Yeah. Yeah. What y'all know about LaRussell, man? LaRussell is killing it on the West Coast. Kyrie Irving bought his album for $11,000.
I gotta get into LaRussell. I gotta get into him.
No,
I always gotta get into the for real. I gotta get into him.
Yeah, what's so dope? Too. What's so dope about LaRussell? We were talking about it before the show in our pre-show meeting. He's an MC out of the West Coast, right, Cali, and he invites the whole neighborhood to his backyard. He transforms his backyard into a concert stage. He brings the whole crew. He feeds the block. He brings the little kids and puts up like bounce houses for them and balloons, and he invites the whole block to his joint, man. I'm gonna play one of LaRussell's joints, man. Organic dude, man. I like what he's doing. I like where he comes from. And let's check him out real quick. And y'all let me know what y'all think about him on the other side. Yeah, he needs more attention.
I came up on bootlegs and scrapers, sweets, backwoods and papers. Back when Kobe wore 8 up on the Lakers, my daddy was outside getting paper. I ain't respond to your shit 'cause you a hater. Bye, see you later. I'm talking 3-piece suit with the Gators. Really took the stairs, I ain't need to. My daddy was a hustler, my mama was a G. They had a real nigga, now you listening to me. I was trying to chill, I was trying to sleep. Then Tope sent me this slapping ass beat. Hopped out my bed, hopped in my bag, hopped in that booth, turned on my swag, hopped out that booth, hopped back in bed, slept for a bit and got back to the bread. Look at me now, I'm getting paper. Look at me now, look at me now, I'm getting paper. Y'all ready? What? Huh? Look at me now, I'm getting paper. Ah! Look at me now, look at me now, I'm getting paper.
I told you, bro. He will be going in, and he got that energy too. Like that it gets you. He know how to hype a crowd up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Was that you said that was his like crib, like his
yeah. That's his. I think that's his grandmother's house.
Okay, I thought that was his parents' house,
or maybe parents. Yeah.
I mean, either way, I think that speaks volumes. You know what I'm saying?
I think he had his mom rapping one time, or his dad, or something too.
Yeah, I gotta check. I gotta check that out.
There's a lot of ways to get to it, man. You just got to be very creative. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. I think it might be time though to get into.
Hold on. Hold on, I wanted to show y'all a picture. I wanted to show y'all a picture of the Russell's backyard experience. Hold on, let me get to it. All right, cool. I'm gonna share my screen real quick, and I'm gonna show you how people be showing him love. Because you know, you show love, you get love back, you get love in return. You know, and this is a picture of him, his backyard parties. See the whole hood up in there?
Yeah.
Can y'all see that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he got the whole hood up in there, man. That's beautiful, man.
Yeah,
that's a beautiful thing. Go ahead, bro.
That's tough.
Yeah. Yeah, he get it heavy, man. I'm a big fan of the Russell, man. Y'all check him out whenever y'all get a chance. Everybody at home, y'all check him out. Give him some love. You know, Kyrie Irving liked what he was doing so much that he financed his whole album. You know what I mean?
Dope.
Yeah, that's fly.
11 grand. Do your thing, young man. You know.
And I just like the energy of that performance too. Like it just seemed like he was having fun, wasn't like taking himself like overly serious. You know, it's refreshing.
For sure. Last one, man. Last one in the streets. Here we go. Is this healthy for the culture?
Come on, man.
Well, I mean, he had to say something back. You know what I mean? Because he been out the, people want to know where he coming from. You know what I mean? Like, he kind of been out the spotlight for a little bit, and his name's still getting tossed around. So, I can't blame him for responding.
Fellas, what we think?
I don't know what to say, man. I mean, I'm just like, what could they be beefing about? I mean, I know that back in like the 2010s when ASAP Rocky was and Big Sean were the main talks of the town, and 2 Chainz and all them, everybody used to send subliminals from time to time. Kendrick, Drake, Meek Mill, all of them. So I'm just curious to know what this is about. Like,
I think it's something recent that Drake had said about him. So I don't think he's like coming out, replying to something like back in the day. So I think it's something recent.
Yeah, I mean, if they go full Kendrick, Drake, diss records like last year, is that good for the culture? Bad for the culture? What y'all think?
It depends on if they go about this like classy gentlemen.
Okay.
I'm a little tired of it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it is.
I guess it's friendly. I guess it's friendly competition. Maybe it's a little serious.
All ASAP Rocky got to say, you paint your fingernails and wear bow rats. In your head.
Yeah, ASAP Rocky being busy with the fashion too, though. So we might.
Yeah. Don't do it, ASAP. I take that back.
Rocking babushkas.
Hey, what were those goofy looking reds that people was wearing for a while?
The Balenciagas. I just don't believe it. They all millionaires.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
They still gotta live a life. They still gotta live this lifestyle. Deal with the pain and the pitfalls of the lifestyle. So
everybody trying to perpetrate the image of this month.
All right.
The money won't solve all the problems.
For sure.
Can you feel it? Down like I did. Look out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 2.
I'm over here cutting up.
All right.
Producer Commandments.
Tell them a little bit about what this is about, fellas.
All right, so we got the producer commandments. We just giving y'all a few tips on how to, improve your production in the form of a commandment. So it's in the form of a guideline, basically, if you will. And yeah, we put an emphasis on it. We're calling it a commandment. So yeah, producer commandments. Let's get into it. Got a few for y'all. I believe. Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna mess around with this. The first thing I started using was the Akai 12 track, and that was around 1985. I recorded a lot of my early songs like Keith Sweat, I Wanna. That was my first introduction to Akai. Went from that into the chord DDD1. I also used the Oberheim drum machine, 808. I had those type of machines to give me my drums and rhythm before I got to the MP. And then once I got to the MP, it was over. And that was the beginning of me having like the hits, and that's what started me off. The MPC was one of the machines that really took a lot of time off, and we were able to crank, records out quick. And that's when I got into the samplers. The 3000 was like it for me. We were sort of getting into like the Blackstreet stuff, and that's when I kind of discovered that there's more you can do with this. And this was like 90, 91. I just wanted to have records that people could have fun with, really not have to think about the words. And that's what No Diggity was. That's the hit for it. It was heart sinking. Just that little one bar. I cut it in 4 pieces. I time stretched it in the S3000. Thanks to Will Stewart, he had the sample, but he couldn't get it right, and I said, man, give me that sample. He brought it in the room, I put it in the MP. Cut that thing, and I said, okay, the drums. But the drums wasn't hard enough, and it didn't have no bottom. So what I did was I used the ultra bass, and that ultra bass gave it the so it really gave you that feel of, is this blues? Is this R&B? Or is this the jam?
Dope.
Yeah, that's fly. That's fly.
Thoughts, the legendary Teddy Riley is telling you about his evolution with the studio instruments and how he went from, I used to tell my sons I used to rock with the SP12 real heavy when I was like a teenager, young, college, you know what I'm saying? That was like the thing to do. That was the instrument to use if you was doing hip hop. And now you evolve to the, more complicated, more recent instruments. C-Biz, what's your instrument journey like with that? How you evolve through the new tech and amplify your sound. Talk to us about that.
Well, first off, I really respect, the old equipment like the MPCs, the SPs, and especially like, when I'm just listening to, the classics, Illmatic, Reasonable Doubt, 36 Chambers, I could tell for the most part what drum machine they're using. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a big fan of like the old hardware. Got a certain type of warmth to it. Got a certain type of sound, and even a swing like the SP12, the SP they had a different type of swing to it. But yeah, I mean, I was always more of a keyboard person since you know that's how I create my melodies. I'm comfortable with that. I use the machine sometimes for like drums and 808s and bass. Um, but ultimately, everything I'm doing is majority in the box. Is software in the computer, but I stay with a couple keyboards, so that's kind of like my go-to.
Righteous. Yeah, I can see, man. From this, just don't be afraid to tap into the old hardware, man. That original hands-on feel, can't beat it. I know we into the generation, the era of the new DAWs, the FLs, and the uh Abletons, and things of that nature. But don't be afraid to go back to those old, those you know traditional, you know, machines like the SB12. My dad bought up the MPC. We're gonna get into Metro later, where he going crazy on the MPC. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, you know, that's just classic production. So yeah, that's what I take from that as a producer commandment. Cook up on multiple devices, use the old, use the new, mix it up. I like how Teddy Riley talked about it was a sample. He caught wind of, and he was like, load it up in that machine and let me stretch it, do my thing with it, turn the bass up and turn it into a banger. And I like how he did that. That's how it comes together usually. So,
Yeah,
I would just say, yeah.
One S, I remember we was in Black Dog studio, remember, and the engineer was doing some things with a track that we were working with, stretching it. And, yeah, that was it was ill to see a old school producer just get there and just throw his magic on it. That's always fresh. Hey, Crip, let me ask you a question. Would you be if the old MPCs and the old SB12s would give you a certain sound, whether it's old school, new school, whatever it is, would you? And I know you a FL dude, and that's kind of like the recent trendy thing to do when you're producing. Would you go back to those old vibes just to get a certain sound and then bring it into the forward type of vibes that are going on right now with production?
Of course, yes, sir.
I mean, some people have their stuff and they don't, they're strict about what they the tools they use.
I think you have to, you can't be, and that's, I guess this is another commandment. Give different avenues a chance when it comes to things that could help you to find your sound, or create a new sound, or kind of what we talked about in Behind the Mic. You can't be afraid to experiment either, and really expand your horizons, because you could be experimenting. You could have the next podcast show, or be the next C-Biz, or be the next Drake, Pierre Bourne, or 1S. Gotta experiment. Like remember we talked about the producers in Detroit, like Baby on the Track and Energy Beats, like they use pots and pans. Like he just, it's a simple piano key chord that Teddy Riley was playing on that joint, and then he has a couple of samples and he chopped it, mixed it up. Like simple. It could be simple like that, or you could have something complex like Beethoven. Like either way it goes, like it's all about good music is good music at the end of the day.
Yeah. There's an audience for everything too.
Exactly.
Like, style. And I think I'm not sure the structure of it, but I do want to add a commandment of, I think you kind of alluded to this, is find your own style. Try to, after you get past the technical stuff and how to make beats and you get pretty good at it, I would definitely recommend every producer, man, just try to find your own sound, stay original.
Most definitely.
Did you ever you saw some old stuff? I was trying to tell the fellas about you Zapp and Roger and how Zapp and Roger had that California swing where they used the voice modulator to give their voice that computer sound. And then they rocked with that for a very long time. They were like Cali Kings with that, with that funk, and that voice modulator that Teddy Riley was using. You know what I mean? You ever use one of those, C-Biz? You ever produced a song with one of those?
Oh, nah. I wouldn't mind though. I'll definitely take a shot at it.
Yeah, dope. Are we doing the second one, fellas, or are we jumping into Battle of the Best?
Shoot. That vid we just did actually touched on my producer commandment that I was gonna say, because I experienced something, a little revelation when I was, my studio session yesterday. Shout out to Tracy, and Antoine too. Yeah, I just found out, man, just getting back into it because I took a while off on the beats to find a creative inspiration. And yeah, during the studio session, I just found kind of came to an idea like, find your own sound, but also, try different things. Like I came to an idea of, just try different things, try different sound. You don't always gotta use the same approaches to making beats. Mine is usually melody, drums. I'm thinking about getting in the drums first now, and implementing more like percussion bass swag to my joint. Yeah. Like just around those lines. So don't be afraid to switch up your sound. Stick with it. If you lose a little motivation because you feel like maybe a certain sound is burnt out, stick with it, and you're gonna come up with a whole new idea as to how to put your sound together. So yeah, man, just keep an open mind.
I got one more. Respect and appreciate your engineer.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because engineer, I don't think sometimes the production side as a whole definitely doesn't get enough appreciation, but I definitely don't think people show love to the engineer, because usually the engineer doesn't really get credited on songs for real. Like you never, like, if you don't see somebody credit the engineer in like a music video description on YouTube or anything, but respect and appreciate your engineer, man, because they help to kind of actually manifest the vision, man. The producer creates the beat, the artist make raps on it, you get a cover art when you're ready to release it, but the engineer is what helps bring it to life, man. Otherwise you just sound like you beatboxing or freestyling on the corner in Harlem.
Straight up. And a lot of rappers out nowadays, I mean, they probably wouldn't be hot without the engineer making them sound like that.
Or the producer too, like the whole production side in general, recording engineer, mixing, mastering engineer, person who does the cover art, like all the things that go into the production of the sound and the production of the whole project as a whole. Like shout out to that, man. Like you got to appreciate all the people who and this is really dedicated, this is really aimed at songwriters, man. Like appreciate the people who help you on the path to releasing your music.
Yeah, engineers are definitely like the unsung heroes, man. They definitely don't get as much credit as they deserve, for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. Definitely.
Can you feel it? Sound like I did
it. That was a good producer commandment segment. We're gonna conclude that and move into our in the street segment. Battle of the Best. Excuse me. We already did in the street. Let's get into it though. Shout out Battle of the Best, man, for putting on this production. Excuse me for messing up. Yeah, man. Metro Boomin, man. The one and only. Let's go ahead real quick and get into the video. We're gonna start with the dirty. Yeah, man, because this beat, the way he put this together was just nasty, man. Let's get into it, man. Metro Boomin, man. Born and raised in St. Louis, Missouri. Did his thing at ATL. Worked with artists such as Future, 21 Savage, Gucci, OJ the Juice Man, Amigos, Young Thug, Nav, Lil Uzi. The list goes on, man. Metro Boomin, man.
I know this is one of your favorites. I know he's one of your favorites, right? 1S?
Yeah, most for sure. And yeah, man, I just relate to his path. Going HBCU, went to Hampton, he went to Morehouse. You know, she not want a girl cause her ass not fat. She a ratchet girl, put that in my Hellcat. So he does G6s, go to max, got the fuck I'm coming down. Fuck it, go to one, bow, two, bye. Shake that ass in the middle of the crowd. Make your mama proud, make your daddy proud. When I pop out, I bring the baddest bitches out because TTU, I don't believe strip BBQ. Southside love me.
Yeah, Joe's bumping a little bit, man.
No, that's that joint right there.
Is that off that album where the album would Take Me Through There and all that? All those jams? Oh yeah, I know I recognize that joint. Had Young Dro, I think, on it. Travis Porter. Quavo, Quavo on that joint rapping like he was on No Label. Like that joint, it has some throwback sounding joints on there, man. From the early 2000s.
Yeah, it was dope. Man.
I like how he included some under the radar people, some people that not as big as like the Walkers and the Futures, and he included some people on there. Young Dro brought some OGs back in the fold. Roscoe Dash, Travis Porter. Like I like what he did with this tape. This tape was fly to me. I was bumping this all summer. I was bumping this through the summer. Sure, this is dope. This is a dope tape. Gotta be right, man. Turn my vibe out during the summer, man. I was rocking with it, man. And shout out to Metro, a futuristic summer. Yeah, man, that was dope. Oh, yeah, man. Metro Boomin, man, accumulated over 177 million streams, 119,000 album equivalent units sold. Yeah, man. First non-rapping hip hop producer to surpass 50 million monthly listeners. So that's dope to me. And yeah, man, that futuristic summer when it was 10 on top. It hit 10 on the top R&B hip hop albums chart and peaked at 23 on the Billboard 200. So that album did its thing. And yeah, man, Metro, man, one of the GOATs, man, is still going. Yeah, to me, he having a legendary run, legendary career.
Yeah,
still treating it like he just came in the game, still hungry, still got new life, still got that bounce in them. Inspired me every time I tapped into what he got going on. Shout out Metro Boomin, man. Yeah, man. Another bit.
Nah, hey Crip, we got Reem in the building. He's in the background, so whenever he's ready to come on up and get a part of it, Big Reem in the building. So
Big Reem.
Crip, you can see the Metro in the Yankee hat. Can you read that little? Can you see that? Can you read that little caption right there? What it says?
Metro Boomin makes his the one that one. Metro Boomin makes history as first hip hop producer to perform at Egyptian pyramids.
Fly, man.
Wow. That's crazy. How about AC Biz? How about cooking up a beat by the Pyramid of Giza, bro?
That's inspiration, man. You know, that's inspiration.
You know?
Look, man. Talk about swag. Yeah, man.
Interesting.
He's definitely having a legendary run. You know, he could have stopped at any time and still been, you know, considered a modern day great, man. But you know, he's still going, and I think even more so after, you know, his little back and forth with Drake with the whole the BBL Drizzy thing. Not only, you know what I'm saying, took him out of here, you know, so he's still going.
All right, man. The listeners at home, man, we done did this enough. Y'all know what we do. We're gonna give y'all 30 seconds. Y'all put in y'all votes, and we will get to y'all when we come back on the other end of it all. Let me throw on one of Metro's joints, and then we'll get to the 30 seconds.
Gotta find my joint up on this bitch. I miss you. 3 times. Yeah. Sticking to the code, all these hoes for the street. I put it in her nose, it's gon' make her pussy leak. Pussy niggas told ain't gon' wake up at they sleep. You can't hear that speech, but you can hear them niggas scream. All my hoes do shows, nigga, all my hoes do coke. 20 carat ring, I put my fingers down her throat. If I lose a carat, she might choke. I know she gon' swallow, she'll go. Free band, nigga, bring the rats in. Got the shooters in the corner like the Pac-Man. She think cause she's out it, bitch, she attractive. That's that shit that get you put up at the section. And the model still the same. Ball like I won a championship game. You know these hoes hungry, they gon' fuck for a name.
Future was going down right there. That beat was going down too.
Crip, talk to us, man. What did you give Metro Boomin for Battle of the Best?
20 out of 25.
20 out of 25. Talk to us. How'd you come to that?
So, pretty much falls in all categories, man. Dynamic artistry, you know, I mean, even though I've never really heard him do something like pop or rock like that, he still has his dynamic artistry comes from transitioning between time periods primarily. You know, he's giving you the modern trap, the old school, early 2000s. You know, it's performance value is there. Musical impact, like he's definitely like top 10 super producers right now. Stand power, he's even done songs where he was rapping himself actually, but you know he's up there, man. He's super consistent. His tag is iconic. Turn up music. Most tracks that he makes will get you hyped.
Dope. C-Biz, are you you had a chance to vibe on the categories? What would you give Metro Boomin, 5 being the best, 1 being the least in some of these categories here?
All right, so musical impact, I give him a 4. Cause you know he's definitely the forerunner of trap, you know, trap beats and the whole culture right now. So he's definitely a you know, a superstar when it comes to that dynamic artistry. I'll give him a 3. I think what he does is super dope. And I know from what I hear, he's, you know what I'm saying, which ain't a bad thing, you know. I think I'm starting to see like what was alluded to earlier, and trying to incorporate some of the MPC work in his production, which is dope, man. So super solid with the artistry, and I didn't catch the other categories, but yeah, I would say that. And staying power, man, I think he's a four for staying power. Like what we were saying, man, he's killing it. He's on a legendary run. We'll see how far he's gonna go after this, man. So I'll give him a 4 for that.
Yo, hey Reem, you still there?
Yo,
what up, Reem?
Hey,
what's up?
Help us rank Metro Boomin, man. Help us rank them right now. 5 being the best, 1 being trash. What's your opinion of the producer?
For Metro, I'm not really a producer, so I want to consider myself a producer. So I'm not the.
Oh man, you breaking up.
I'll say 3 overall.
Okay, 3 in all categories. Okay.
Hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I said I'll give him a 3 overall out of like 3.5. Yeah, I'll give him like a 3.5. Right.
Okay.
If I'm comparing like all producers of all time, yeah, I'll give him 3.5.
Okay. So Crip, you gonna register Reem's vote in all categories? Yeah, man.
3.5 and everything.
Yeah, 3.5 and everything. So let's see if Metro Boomin makes the field 64. You know what I mean? Let's see if he makes it. All right, man. Let's get into something real quick. In the meantime, between time, let's drop a dirty cut real quick.
Yes, sir.
Dirty cuts. Get it.
Did it pop up? Come on now.
Shout out Metro Boomin.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's just roll the video tape.
If that was you, wasn't it?
I see you. I can see that man quick flowing over that. Quick and made.
Hey man, we can have like a cipher over that joint, like old times, man. Light one up, have a little drink going, man, and just kill it in the studio.
I'd love to hear that, man. But yeah, that was the first out of 2 joints I sent through for the night. I just wanted to, send some cinematic stuff through, because I just recently worked on a couple trailers, so I'm kind of So these aren't specifically for like trailers.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. I can see
I can
that.
see that being on Empire.
Yeah, that
Okay.
could be like a little chase scene or a little car scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're ripping through the streets, tearing it up with the Mustang and all that.
Yeah.
That's dope. Hey, what do you think? I meant to pick your brain. What do you think of Sinners getting the Oscar nomination for best music?
Oh, best music. I mean, that's a no-brainer. I feel like is rightfully deserved. I mean, I'm just still stuck on the scene where it was they was at the bar or the party or whatever, and it went through the different eras of black music, and the camera work and the music was just building up. Man, it was super dope.
Yeah, that had to be the scene in the movie for sure.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I definitely see them winning that too.
Mm-hmm. If you ain't seen Sinners, man, get your behind to the theaters or rent that joint and see it. It's worth it. See it 2-3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Solid.
Let's play one more dirty cut before we get back into the battle of the best.
Dirty cuts. Dirty Clean Village USA.org. Get into it.
All right.
Good, the bad, the dirty.
I was born in the greatness, that's what I was raised in. Birthed in New York, but Baltimore is what I'm raised in. Seen the snakes in the grass, these niggas been too blatant. I've been watching my dad, he making bands about the basement. You like them rap niggas with no talent. I'm in my own lane, it ain't even really a challenge. Pockets hella lettuce like I got a Caesar salad. I'm rocking hella colors, you can't paint this on your palette. Niggas with the scales be some snakes. I'm breaking down the grass in the morning, waking bake. Hella bands in my face like I orchestrate. I want hella drums just to bang them in your face. I don't do no beef on no IG, I ain't no internet gangsters. She like the way I'm dressed, she thinking I'm in some danger. She wanna holler at me, she tired of being strangers. Be careful of me, baby, have you hooked like some hangers. If it don't make no sense, then you can keep your 2 cents. Actually, all you broke niggas need to keep your 2 cents. I don't know what to do, it's like I've been way too tense. Been grinding when it's dark, I got 5% intent. 2020 vision, ain't no need for the squint. She get what she wants, she like the cheetah print. Niggas couldn't break me even if I was bent. Hit it, then I left it like I just came and went.
Step up in the party, then I flash on these bitches. This bitch taking off her drawers, I crashed on the pussy. These niggas talking shit, then I splash in the Kivo dripping bad like a sis on the bitch. And yeah, I'm getting lit, bitch, you know I'm getting rich. If I hit a fucking lick, then I'm banging with the stick. All these niggas talking shit, but they ain't really on shit. We'll pull up to a strip and be out a whole clip. Yeah, we really been on some real shit since Leah, niggas. We gon' run it up, flip the money, then we build, nigga. Dirty, clean records coming in, nigga. Let that change come in, we bring it in, nigga. Nigga got some beef with us, we put bread on his head. My youngin' walk down and
Keo's going too crazy, bro. Tell Keo chill, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Kevo, man. Going nuts, man. That's the ODB. That's the ODB of the crew. Yeah.
He got that
Yeah, man.
yeah.
All right, man. So without wasting no time, man, let's jump back into
Oh, hold up. I don't. Did I give my final score for Metro? Because I see people in the chat putting their totals together. I think yeah. I'm a rate Metro 3.5 before we move on.
3.5.
Get that out there. Yeah.
So, Crip, you recording that 3.5 for Metro all the way around from CBiz?
Yeah.
All right. All right, so the next one up, man. Let's get into this one, Crip.
All right, y'all.
Your ex-wife, man.
She the one
ex-wife.
She the one I mentioned in that Chick-fil-A song.
Hey, do me a favor, get a little closer to your mic so we can hear you.
Ladies, this is the Quiet Storm. All right, but on a serious note, though, man, we got SZA, not RZA, not to be confused with Jizza or RZA. I said that because when she came out, back a little funny, quick little backstory. I actually thought that she was related to Wu-Tang when because she into like 2012 or whatever when I first saw her on Spotify. But back to the point, man. We're introducing SZA, one of the most popular contemporary alternative R&B artists of the 2010s and 2020s, man. She has a very strong career. She has over 10 full-length projects as of, I think, as of 2026. Her album CTRL or Control is platinum certified from 2017. She has most recent news. We're gonna give y'all the recent. She has popular collabs with Kendrick Lamar, aka K Dot, and Jersey Drake. You know, that are that have really helped to hit the nail in the coffin that she's here to stay, man. Her popular collab with Kendrick Lamar, Luther, the collab song Luther of 2024 from Kendrick Lamar's GMX project, it was #1 on the Billboard for 13 weeks out of its 46-week residency on the Billboard Hot 100. And her song with Drake from his 2023 For All the Dogs project, it was also up there. 1 second, hold up.
Right.
Hey, can you give us the bad and the dirty of SZA real quick? Cause we're running out of time.
Yes, sir. So outside of her music, it's a well-known fact that she had got a BBL in 2020.
Okay.
You know, and if you ask me, man, I think she's a beautiful black woman, very pretty in the face, you know, and so even in some of her songs, you know, she's talked about how she, you know, is self-conscious about not having a big butt or anything like that, you know. And I think it raises a larger question about mental health, you know, especially with women in the entertainment industry, man, you know, and how for various reasons, whether it be, you know, criticism from fans and the blogs, you know, or just, you know, other deeper issues, man, you know, I think the entertainment industry can be kind of taxing on mentally for certain female artists, man. It's, you know, namely black artists, man. You know, a lot of women probably feel like they have to, you know, alter their bodies to have a career, you know. And she mentioned that she regrets the decision. It comes from her, you know, she had injured her ankle and she was immobile in 2022. And at first it was speculation, but I guess she had subtly confirmed it in one of her songs, according to Essence, you know. And she said that she regrets the decision, but it's just sad, man. That's my good, bad, and dirty, you know.
Okay. Well, let's let the people at home take a minute and get into SZA while we get this vote in.
I'm still a fan even though it's salty. Hate to see you with some other, but know you happy. Hate to see you happy if I'm not the one driving. I'm so mature, it got me a therapist to tell me there's other men I ain't doing one night, I just want you. If I can't have you, no one should have mine.
1S. what do you give SZA for all her exploits, all her accomplishments, the good, the bad, and the dirty? What say you?
All right. I basically give her 5 for musical impact and then 4 for everything else. Yeah, which equates to about an 84 overall. When you multiply it, when you put it on a 100 scale. Yeah, man, I gotta give her credit. Musical impact, that's a 5 because of how she influenced other artists. I feel like artists like Summer Walker, even like Mariah the Scientist. I feel like she really got an influence with like the way she sings on, the shape of the game. And she's been around on, Rocket with Kendrick and them. She made songs with Kendrick, hits with Drake. So I gotta like give her credit. She made a crazy impact, made a crazy splash in the game. I'm not the biggest fan of her, but shout out to her. I gotta give her credit. Shoot, my man Kareem, he could attest to it. That's one of his favorites. And she got a lot of dudes crushing on her. A lot of dudes love them some SZA. You feel me? Casa Nat, Wildin, talk about SZA. Like, I gotta give her credit for the impact. She dope.
Talk to us, Reem. What would you give SZA?
What's up, man? Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Like Ty said, yeah. Me and SZA, we had a thing back in the day. I made a record. One of my favorite records that I still love to this day. I made a song about SZA. I was like 19 at the time, SoundCloud days. But yeah, overall, man, her impact. She's in a lane of her own. What she done to the game outside of just her stardom, just like what she did in her early career is like writing hits for like Beyonce and just overall like impact on the culture. And I like her awareness on she spread awareness on like Black girls and mental health and issues like that. And her creativity is definitely as high as it could get. Vocally, I wouldn't compare it to such as like a Beyonce, but she's still there. She's still a powerhouse in her own right. Overall, I gotta give her like an A minus. I'll say like I'll say like a 9 out of 10 for sure.
Reem just gonna make up his own number.
Man.
Yeah, so I guess he's giving SZA 4s all around, Crip.
That's pretty much like a what's that, like a
like to split it up wise. If y'all want me to do that, but I'll just
like 4.5. Yeah, 4.5.
Yeah, but pretty much I'll give it.
Yeah.
C-Biz, you into SZA at all? What's your thoughts on her exploits, her career, what she's been able to accomplish at this point? What would you rate her based on our Battle of the Best?
She's doing great, man. She's killing it. On tour with Kendrick Lamar. I had a chance to see the show. She killed it. Had the fans going crazy. Great performance. I think my favorite thing about SZA is her voice, very unique, distinctive voice. I say my score for her. Let's see the categories. I would say a 3.5. I like SZA.
So in every category, you would give her a 3.5?
I would say dynamic artistry is a 4.
Okay.
Everything else. All right. Dynamic artistry is a 4. Performance value is a 4. Everything else is a 3.5. So I guess whatever that amounts to.
All right.
Let's just say like 18 out of 25. C-Biz 18 out of 25.
You viewers, y'all keep tuning in, man, to see if SZA makes the top 64 for the Battle of the Best. So we're gonna try to get to something real quick before we gotta go. And I wanted y'all opinion on this. I know we're gonna do feedback. Y'all ready? Feedback?
Yeah, we can get into some feedback.
Yeah, because we were gonna do 3 artists for In the Streets, but I think we'll just stop at 2 today.
Battle of the Best.
So we can get into that other segment that we wanted to get into. Need that feedback. Need that feedback from y'all. So, any listeners at home right now, and y'all feel a certain way about SZA or any of the artists that we talked about, and y'all watching this on replay, please put your scores in the comments. We'll tally them, and hopefully she makes the big field of 64 because we're trying to get to the battle of the best. All right, here we go. So we got need that feedback, right? And give me 1 second. Let me turn that one off, right? So let's get to this clip right here, man. I wanted to play this for y'all, and I definitely wanted to get Steve Biz's opinion on this one. So this is a whole like clip that's going viral right now, right? And there's this young lady. Her name is Paper Chanel, and she was on this podcast, something Beats 101, and they were having an interesting conversation about the face of the music industry. I thought this was Cash Doll for a second, but it's not. Her name is Paper Chanel. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. But she brings up an interesting thing, man, and I'm sure a lot of
Nathaniel. Like, what? Okay, and what?
You wish they could all just keep it business.
There's no way they can. Men are men, which is sad. I mean, like...
No, it's not. It is what it is. You are a woman, and I tell girls this all the time. You should expect that. Niggas gonna do that if you job, wherever you at. It has nothing to do with the music.
Do you
niggas
believe
just
in it?
niggas.
Ain't what you do is how you do it. I know when a nigga just telling me I'm beautiful. He calling a spade a spade. It's the way a nigga tells me I'm beautiful. Like, nigga, you ain't got no business calling me beautiful right now. Like, I'll be in the booth, this nigga playing the beat. I'm just trying to catch my next boy. Yo, pal, you know, like, you so beautiful, man.
And
straight face, like, nigga, no, we, like, what?
You're supposed to be concentrating on.
It's hard to do that when you got niggas in front of you looking good and you're a man, okay? I'm speaking for the guys. And niggas, I'm not gonna let y'all do us like that.
But if you at work supposed to be thinking about
they're not
work.
gonna do that. They're not gonna do it. So what you tripping on? Just elevate. You know you gotta play the game.
Yeah, you know you gotta play the game, but the question was, like, is it harder? Yeah, it's harder. Because,
it's all right. Y'all can do it.
It's also outside of, like, just dealing with people inside the industry that's over flirtatious. It's also a
what
thing
you wear
of,
up there?
I mean, I wear
That's what I'm saying. Don't come up here like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, see,
Like,
they put on one of them things like Brittany Arena did and cover yourself
It's
up for the
just harder.
candidates or
It's
something.
harder. And
I ain't
also-
got time for that, man.
So she got to go up there in a moo then. And
Whatever she got to do, if she'll keep the attention off her, because the nigga ain't gonna do that if you come up there like Erica do it. She had on a couple of bottle tops the other day. That's my girl. You know, you gotta do something to keep our mind off
I'm
of
not gonna
it.
lie, I don't mind, because my dad tell me I'm beautiful all the time.
So that brings up an interesting point. Sexism inside of music, production, being in the booth, being in the studio. I'll never forget during the Lisa Lifetime movie, she faced her own sexism where the dude tried to get at her. You know, pretty Puerto Rican sister, but she had to deal with that sexism. People trying to hit, people trying to flirt, people trying to da-da-da. And all you want to do is get in there and make your music. See, Biz, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? But I do think, I mean, it could happen to anybody. You know, if you were an attractive female, people just gonna try to holler at you. You know, people gonna try to get with you, try to do whatever. But I do think it's about how you carry yourself as well. You know, if you carry yourself with some respect and, you know, and you about business and you know, that's how people perceive you, you know, I think, you know, that could help you. But unfortunately, you know, I think, you know, if you just an attractive female, you know, dudes is gonna, you know, come after you. You know, you just got to carry yourself with some respect.
Chris Kryptonite, your thoughts?
Is it really sexism if as long as they're not saying it, holding that over your head, like I'll only record you or do this for you if you blah blah blah, then I can't really call it sexism. I mean, you know, I mean, what you wanting to be into men? I mean, you know, I mean, I guess it's a time and a place. Like, maybe wait after the studio session, or like just offer like at the end of the studio session, like, hey man, how about I would like to take you to dinner, like. But I mean, if you ask me though, I'm not doing that because we in the Me Too era, I'm just saying, like, I just don't think it's sexy.
No.
I'm not. I don't even know about I don't even know about being in the studio alone with a woman nowadays, man. Like I would need like some at least like set up like CCTV.
Yo, y'all definitely have a lot more to worry about than what we did growing up.
Let's go on Instagram Live for the whole studio session.
In the studio, rolling something up or drinking on something or just being a cheerleader for whatever you was doing. And we didn't have to worry about that. Want to ask your thoughts. Is it a chicken or the egg conversation? Should women have to go through sexism just to be an artist? Or do you see that as just, part of the process of rite of passage in a sense of, becoming a mature artist?
Well, yeah, it comes with the territory. You're going to deal with men hitting on you as a woman in the field of hip hop in an open, kind of like an open-ended field where kind of like really anything can happen. You in the studio, it's like bullets flying almost, but it ain't that serious. But at the same time, you got to be aware of everything. So yeah, man, you just got to stay on point, be ready. Cause you might get a producer or engineer in the middle of you vibing out, tell you that you're pretty, tell you that you're sexy. Like that's just, I don't know, that's just how it is. So you just, like the gentleman said in the vid, you gotta it comes with the territory. You gotta be ready for it. Like it's stuff that we men gotta be ready for in regards to dealing with women. So, so in a sense, it's a rite of passage. I mean, if a brother's calling you beautiful, I don't see it as a woman. I don't see it as anything to be upset about. It's all how you receive it. If you're looking at it like it's disrupting session, you could just respectfully say, "Can you please not cut me off and tell me that I'm pretty to compliment me because it's just throwing my vibe off." I don't really find a need to get that mad about it. I don't really see the need to get that angry about it. You can say thank you and just tell whoever gave you the compliment, please don't compliment me when I'm in the middle of recording. There's time and place for that. Simple as that. And that'll show professionalism, that'll show maturity, that'll show that you about your business. And that'll get the producer or the engineer on point. He ain't gonna be on that timing of hitting on you. He gonna be on timing of business. It's gonna snap him right into the right frame of mind. So,
I feel like that should be another producer commandment too. You got to have some discipline in the studio.
Oh yeah, right. On a producer part, yeah.
You got to have some discipline because you're gonna be even. It could work the other way. The females might try. Mess with you while it's not. So you just got to have discipline, and everybody's there for a reason. Everybody's trying to be about their business, man.
Can I say something?
Oh, absolutely, bro. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I agree with Kryptonite. Man, fuck that shit, man. Like, man, ain't nobody care about that shit, man. You know what? I think women should not be allowed to do interviews because they'll just sit up there and just say anything. Because you'll fuck around and not say nothing and say she's not pretty. Then next thing you know, she's gonna pull a Aisha Curry. Like, no man's gonna be pretty. No man's giving me attention. Like y'all make whole music. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make, you know what I'm saying? You got BBLs and all types of shit. Your stomach out. You don't think a dude gonna come at you and just say you're beautiful? Like that's a problem. You know what I mean? Like, there's no type of sexual assault or nothing like that. He's just giving you a compliment. And he gonna go and try to bash producers and shit. Like, like they doing something wrong. Like, nah, man, man, he in there making a beat for you, and you gonna go complain about like. It's hard to be built. Like, you know what I mean? As hard as it is to get some ass out here, and you go come in the studio smelling like Bath and Body Works with your ass out and shit, and then have the nerve to get mad when a nigga call you pretty. Man, fuck all that, man. Who the fuck is Paper Chanel anyway? What the fuck is Paper Chanel? What the fuck? Like, man, like random assholes, man. Like, and then I know she a hoe. I know she like do the. I'm not gonna call her a hoe, but I know she do the whole music thing, like, you know, the Ice Spice, the Vegas shit. You know, like, you go on stage, you start twerking and shit. You a bad bitch, so that's what come with it. You think you're just gonna walk around being a bad bitch, not get hit on, and get mad about it, and then like your self-esteem gonna be low if there's no one hitting on you. So, you know, I just think she just yapping. I mean, I ain't taking it too serious. You know, sometimes you just gotta let them just talk and you know, do what they do. But to me, that's just that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you'll grab her by the neck and say, "Shut the fuck up," and make, you know, get in there and do what you do. But you can't do that nowadays. You know what I'm saying? You know, like Biggie used to do Lil' Kim. Y'all watch Notorious B.I.G. when she was popping off and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that you just can't do it like that. But I don't know, man. I'm old school when it comes to shit like that. But,
all right,
that's
man.
why
We got Reem with the candid moments.
One last thing.
Man. We need that feedback.
That's why I said just show your professionalism. That's all you got to do. And
yeah, it's one thing if you like. If you want to be like, he trying to grab up on you, or he trying to, you know what I'm saying? He trying to like touch up on you, so that's different. But he just calling you great, like a compliment. How I feel like if I'm in the studio, a girl gonna call me handsome. I'm like, oh my god, like they keep calling me handsome. It's like, oh my god, like what the fuck? Like take the compliment, bitch. Like shit, like you know.
Just say, look. Just say, let's focus. That's to say, I appreciate the compliment, but let's get focused.
And you know what's crazy too?
Yeah, he know what he doing. Like he just said, like I know how this shit goes because I know like how they mind. You know, I know how they just be talking like like it's not that serious, man. They them Jones like that. Well, I'm not saying everyone girls like that, but they'll try to blow up little shit to make it seem like it's a big deal. It really ain't. Like he probably won't even swear her like that. He was just saying you cute. Like if he's producing for a famous rapper. Female, like obviously he can be around some other females. It's not that serious. Like you already in the industry, like big whoop, like you know what I'm saying. Like,
see, Biz, you wanted to say something real quick because we got to get ready to close out.
Oh yeah, just real quick. I mean, we don't even know what the environment was like. They could have been smoking and drinking. It could have been mutual for all we knew. But it's kind of like sometimes I listen to stuff like that. I'm like, okay, weird flex. But okay, you know what I'm saying? Like she, I was kind of waiting for her to say something like off the wall, like, oh, he attempted to do this and that, but somebody's saying you pretty, saying you beautiful. I'm like, okay, that's just you bragging in a sense.
She's talking.
My grandma used to always say, man, think with your mind and not your head, if you know what I mean.
Word up.
I mean, sometimes you're gonna think with your head, your head. Like,
that's why the dude said. So my man
like,
said, elevate.
Why is pursuing women now is just so bad? Like that's no different than a man just trying to hit up on a girl. Like why is that why is that being shamed upon now?
But
like,
think about what Charleston White said, bro. He was like, your spirit is what allows you to overpower your male nature, your instincts to hop on everything that you see. Your spirit, your discipline, meditation, and prayer, and all that. That's why you gotta become one with God. You gotta become God-like, so you're not led with.
I can't. So I'm not godlike if I can't call a girl cute. Like dang, I can't be godlike.
No, I'm not saying that, bro. But it's like you gotta understand the times that we in.
Context. That's the context of the story, though. All she did was say is gave her a compliment. Like it's like pursuing women is shame now. Like it's shameful. It's like
it is. To be honest, bro, it is because most women hate men.
How you supposed to? Yeah, vice versa. But it's like how you supposed to even. I mean, how you supposed to even get with a woman if you don't come at her? You know what I'm saying? She's just supposed to just jump in your lap.
Most women are career focused nowadays, bro. So they I really don't understand it, bro. Like dating is so confusing now, bro. It's like mental gymnastics, and that's why you have MGTOW, men who just don't even want to date.
All right, we going off the rails right about now.
You talk your shit. Talk your shit. Crazy.
Hey,
This ain't me, bro.
We're gonna do romance and records next time on the show. Y'all stay tuned. We're gonna put some focus on this thing and talk about it a little bit, because those things do happen in the field of music and entertainment. You know what I mean? So y'all tune in. We're gonna get that done. 1S and 202, take us out.
Yeah, man, it was a good one. Yeah, man, running through all the segments, man. Can't wait till next week. Thanks for coming on, C-Biz. Thanks for coming on, Reem. Thanks for the production, Real HD. And yeah, man, 1S.
202 Kryptonite.
Yes, sir, man. We outie.
We out.